Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Nicole Long. Several of President-elect Donald Trump's cabinet picks and appointees have been targeted by bomb threats and swatting attacks, Trump's transition team said Wednesday. The FBI said in a statement that it is aware of numerous bomb threats and swatting incidents targeting incoming administration nominees and appointees. The organization is taking all threats made seriously and encourage people to immediately report anything they consider suspicious to law enforcement. Former Congressman Lee Zeldin, who was selected to lead the Environmental Protection Agency, reported a bomb threat targeting his home. Among those targeted as well was New York Representative Elise Stefanik, Trump's pick to serve as the next ambassador to the United Nations. Her office said in part, quote, "This morning the congressman, her husband, and their 3-year-old son were driving home to Saratoga County from Washington for Thanksgiving when they were informed of a bomb threat to their residence."